how the government is going to implement this. So the government of Tamil Nadu set up a five-point action plan for implementing the policy. First one is creating ecosystem for encouraging innovation. So whenever an entrepreneur is coming with an idea, just see whether the idea is viable. So create an ecosystem for him to express what he wants to do, ensuring resource availability to startup. So for that startup, what are the raw materials or resource available and how we are going to arrange them. Enabling skill development and job creation. So how we are going to create job based on a startup and what skill development the youth have to undergo for acquiring this job. Supporting social entrepreneurship by providing required funding and other things. Establishing global accessibility and partnership. So if your product is really good, it will attract more of a foreign funds, right? So that is the aim. You're going to establish global accessibility. So you're going to project your product in a global level so that everybody tends to understand what you are doing as an entrepreneur. Next one, which all things will be considered as a startup. So what is the conditions or criteria to be recognized for a startup in Tamil Nadu? Registration under TANSIM. So first thing is you have to register your company under TANSIM. So everybody cannot claim the things, right? So everybody cannot say that I am a startup. So what is the definition for a startup? So this policy states that you have to register your firm under TANSIM. So as a startup company, date of incorporation less than 7 years. So in case of biotechnology, less than 10 years. So date of incorporation will be less than 7 years. Registration and turnover less than 25 crore in any of the financial years. So you should have turnover less than 25 crores in any of the financial years. The policy aims for a minimum of 1 lakh high skilled job creation, direct and indirect in the startup ecosystem. So by this startup policy, the government is planning to create 1 lakh high skilled jobs for which people will be recruited for the direct and indirect in the directly means either you will be working as a direct employee to the company or indirectly you will be working as a subcontractor to the company. So 1 lakh minimum 1 lakh job creation is expected to happen once this startups are going to be funded and they are given the required financial assistance for their implementation. Okay, this is the startup policy by our government. Government